That's great. You got something going there. And, with Danville, even when there's a year off with the girls rebuilding or whatever, the boys, it doesn't seem like you guys stay down very long. There's a pretty good wealth of talent in that region, isn't there?
There is. And Danville's a basketball town. They love it there. We're very fortunate to have a lot of support from the community, and the kids love it. You come in on a Saturday morning, and we're pretty much, we can get gym time when we need it or when we want it, but you don't mess with Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock. That's the little kids that are in there, and there's 30 kindergarten through second graders in the gym.
That's great.
Getting after it.
So no problem with the numbers dipping or anything. Numbers are still good. You getting the usual amount of numbers, Jason, going out each year?
Yeah, we're going to I think we're fine.
Okay,
numbers-wise, fortunately.
All right, I just missed one this year, so we'll look for you next year in the Final Four, buddy.
Appreciate
go from
it.
there, and I appreciate your time, and best of luck to you through the years, brother.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate
Jason
it.
Brigham from Danville. His club went all the way to the finals down to Barrie this year, and they'll be back next year looking for more as they're presenting the Mona Garone Outstanding Sportsmanship Award. That's from the Vermont basketball referees, and certainly as an award that is not underrated. And a good round of applause for everybody there. And we're getting ready for the Division 3 and 4 boys game. That's coming up very soon here in just a moment or so. And we're expecting more of the same. A great one in our first one, a 49-46 win. That was for the North team and went from there. And get Billy back in here, too. And great job with Jason. Jason is not afraid of a microphone, Billy.
No, he's not. No. So, little unknown fact probably. Jason and I were teammates in this game back in 1992.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Jason, I remember him, played for Edisburg.
Yep.
And big man, of course.
Yes, he was. Yep.
But does a great job with that club. A little disappointed that they didn't finish it off. He was. But you know what? His club rebounded fast. As I was talking to him there, Danville clubs don't stay down very long.
No.
They reload quickly.
I expect the same with their girls program. They were a little down this year, but I expect in a year or two they're going to be right back where they usually are.
And we talked about one of his returning players next year, Andrew Johnkus. Well, he's got 1,159 points after 3 years. What's he going to end up with, 1,700?
He very well could. I mean, that's a good, solid career so far.
And in this Division 3 and 4, some milestones were hit for coaches. How about Aaron Hill? 400 wins. That's longevity and success.
Yeah, that means that your program has been on top for a very long time.
And the media award, that will go to the Rutland Herald this year. Adam Outcalling, who did a great job. Steve Ciccio, official of the year, along with Alan Libarandoni, two very good officials. And the last couple of years, Billy, a word for the officials here, I think the officiating has been top-notch.
Yeah, people were asking me about the officiating in our games this year, and I said, well, put it this way, it didn't matter in the outcomes. They must have done a good job. If you don't notice them, that means they were really good.
Exactly right, no doubt about it. The Mona Garone Sportsmanship Award, that went to Hazen, by the way. That's what they were doing in the background of our interview with Jason Brigham from Danville. And congratulations to Hazen for that good sportsmanship award. That goes a long way. And as Billy and I said before, you can't do it without these guys, so we need them very much. Coaches for this game? John LaFerriere from BFA Fairfax. He's got Ian Jennings, who was a fine athlete in his own right, I believe at Milton years ago.
Yes.
And he's been there. I had a chance to talk with those guys down there. And Allie Mitchell, the West Rutland coach, who is the daughter of the coach we had on earlier, which I did not know.
Yeah.
Very good job, Billy, right there.
Yeah, she's Allie Serrani, daughter of Carl Serrani.
That is great. Want to thank the sponsors for this game, too. A lot of them hung around with us. Kevin Smith, Team Sports, Corporate Apparel, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, Pasumsic Bank, Community College of Vermont, Express Appliances and Kitchens, Rutland Regional Medical Center, Limelight Restoration Services, Sabeth Law, Bellows Falls Union High School, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports, Twinfield Union High School and Cabot Schools, Twin Valley Booster Club, and the Danville Booster Club. Got a few new ones on this list as well. And I look at this South team. They've got some height. What do I mean by that? How about Ryan Simmons at 6'6" from Poultney? How about Virgin Kosick from Grace Christian at 6'7"? How about David Knoll at 6'6" from Russ Rutland and Ryan Smith 6'6" from Mill River? That sounds like some height to me.
Yeah, absolutely. They got some kids that can get up. And even some of the kids that are below that height can really get up off the floor.
At 6'5", Oakley Francis, you know this young man well, being at Virgins. Tell me a little about his game.
So he's going to be 100 miles an hour going at the rim. Really developed his game this year. An exceptional soccer player. Once that season was over, he put everything into basketball, and we saw the type of player he could be.
That is a big soccer player. Must be any corner or anything. You put him 10 yards in front of the net.
Oh, he's
a killer.
He plays in the back, and you got to get it by him.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Head balls, he's winning all of them.
Yes, he wins them. Yeah.
6'5". You do not see that in soccer. So we're getting ready to get this one rolling here. The second of 4 games. You're holding up so well, pretty well, Billy. And I sat here and I eat a hot dog between. Billy's running all over the place, talking to coaches, getting awards out, making people are in their right place. Dave Fredrickson, our leader, recovering from an Achilles injury, by the way. Hill lets it go early, deep, and he knocks it down. That's something we've seen before. That's Xavier Hill. He's 6'3" from Hazen.
Right,
and he's got ups. I see him dunk a couple, too, in the warm-up there.
He's one of those kids here that he's a legacy player because both his mom and dad played in this game.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so he comes out right off the bat. That'll be almost stolen up front. They'll try to rebound in a hurry. Open man underneath, and that's good for 2. Great pass inside for David Noel at 6'6" from West Rutland. Now
you wouldn't think you'd lose track of a 6'6" kid, but that's what happened.
Another bomb from the other side. That will not go. Rebound inside. They'll crash it, and just off the fingertips of number 30, Finn O'Donnell for Rivendell. And so Gold will have the ball. They'll come out of the backcourt with Grace Christian's point guard, Iglajana Vic.
Yeah, Danilo had a good year this year and got them right to the championship game.
Long ball up front. That's no good. They'll tip it around. Green's going to have to work hard on the glass, aren't they, with a lack of size compared to the South. Inside move and a good finish through traffic. That's number 30. Finn O'Donnell, we just talked about him, and he worked his way through for 2. Baseline move. 3 men on him over there. And I think that girls' game started out a little sloppy because it takes a while to get used to your teammates. That was kind of funny. 3 green jerseys trying to stop one player on that side there instead of staying in their designated area. Long ball the other way. That'll be off. Rebounded inside. And a push on now for the green team. They'll slow it down there. Good job by Gold getting back. 3 ball from that corner pocket. That'll be no good. Rebound inside will be hauled down by one of the big men. Kosek inside. And they'll set their offense again from there. Man-to-man, as Billy mentioned. Another wing shot. That'll be in and out. Cleared on the other side by Hill. Hill pushes.
Oh, good look ahead by Hill.
Inside, gets position and finishes. Beautiful pass to Parkman from Thetford. And that's nice to see. They played against each other in the state title.
That's 2 kids that have been rivals for 4 years, and they're hooking up today for a layup.
That's a great rivalry. 2 teams that just go 100 miles an hour all the time.
Yeah.
Press and run. 7-2. Out of the blocks nicely for the North so far.
I expect the South to have some inbound plays that go inside because they get such good height. But
absolutely. Fighting through screens. Baseline. Gives it up. They're looking out front again. Drive for a moment, and they'll pull it back out. Big guys are a long ways from the hole right now. They're going to want them in closer. Soft shot from the corner, no good. Good rebound inside. Here comes the North, breaking out 3-on-3. Almost stolen. Picked up by Green, though. They go baseline, 6-footer. That goes. That's a good finish by number 30. Again, that's Finn O'Donnell. Who had a good year.
Yeah, he's off to a good start in this game.
Fall back jumper. Rebounded again. Green is getting position, boxing out, lead, pass, and almost a dunk for Hill. He wanted to. If he had his steps down, he was pounding it.
And he bobbled it just a little bit, otherwise that was going down.
11-2 run early on in this contest. Fall away there inside. They'll push. Set back 3. No good. Rebounded inside. Number 40 clears. Jacoby Patterson from Rivendell. They get it up inside. Good move there. Won't drop. And I'll tell you what, number 52, Parkman, he gets down in a hurry.
He does. He did everything for Thetford. Inside, outside, and an exceptional rebounder. Great motor as well.
Beating everybody down court early on. He gets the foul that time. Line drive. That will be no good. He'll get one more. That foul will be on Kosek, who's the biggest man on the court at 6'7". That will rattle in. 3 for Parkman early. He's 6'2". He's from Thetford. And his club's up 12-2 early. South looking, trying to get some flow going. They've settled for 3 balls. They tried to lob over the top. It works anyway. Big man gets hold of it, turns, and he's finally fouled. That's Parkman taking on the 6'7" man inside. Held him off twice, but can't keep him off forever.
Now, Koshik did a good job of sticking with that. I didn't think there was a shot there to take. I thought maybe it was going to be a kick out, but he drew the foul.
Koshik will get a chance to bring his club a little closer early on here. 14:47 to go in the first half. That rolls around and lips out on him.
Of course, Koshik played for the Grace Christian team that just came into existence 3 years ago. And
already got a state championship banner. Yeah. That's good as well. Or 1 for 2, excuse me. 12-3 early. Long ball again. That's going to go. That's great range. Brady Olmsted. Home court. He should know this court well, shouldn't he?
Oh, he should, yeah.
They'll give it up now.
Oh, actually, that was Ethan DeVignan from Randolph.
Oh, that was, okay.
Yeah, that was DeVignan.
Good range by that young man.
Yeah.
So we talked about what a kind of a year.
Oh, nice pass.
Come back. Inside won't quite go. That was not Olmsted. Good call there, Billy. 15-5. They'll push it to the wing. Stop and go from there. Step back. Lets her fly. Nothing there. That's going to be picked up on the other side, though. Parkman handling it.
Nice pass.
Beautiful pass at the end. That's blocked inside, though. Nice job of the interior. Garrett Owens got a piece of that.
Yeah, he got up on that.
They'll drive. Fall back over there. Not going to go. Tipped around. Off green. 13:52. Good pace here early, Billy.
Yeah, I like the North's pace. They're moving the ball ahead, finding open people.
Over the top now. Inside the elbow. Turns with the left hand. That's not going to go. There's contact inside. Now they're starting to do what Billy talked about. You got a big front line. Pound it inside.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. And so a pair of shots for Noel. Nails the first. Good crowd on hand again. Just a fresh group of fans. And he's 2 for 2.
Had a pretty good looking stroke there.
Yeah, big men sometimes don't have that. At 6'6" from West Rutland, Noel does. Out front now, taking their time. Hill with it. He'll give it up. Slashing inside, fall away, partially blocked, and a tip in at the end of it.
We'll give that to DeVignan, but I think it might have been the South that tipped that in.
These kids are a little smaller, but they're not afraid to get inside. And Parkman again, up to Hill.
Oh, good.
Great sidestep and finishes. Not quite, though. Rebound up front. That's blocked inside, and they stay with it. They're giving up 4 or 5 inches, but they're hanging in there on the glass, aren't they?
They are. I'm pretty impressed with that, actually.
Baseline. Back out front now. Lets her fly from deep. That's going to go. Good-looking Jay.
That's Danilo.
And Danilo from Grace Christian pounds it from deep. Inside, loses a dribble, gets it back. That won't go. That's cleared now. Gold starting to get a few boards, trailing by 7. 1-on-1. Goes baseline. Kicks it out. 8-ball. Corner. No good. Rebound cleared by Green. Looking to push it over the timeline. Past the elbow. Hill has it now. He'll give it up. Parkman. And he'll come back the other way.
That's a good fake.
Job there, cleared again. Gold starting to clear it after one shot now, the last 3 or 4 possessions. And they'll try the long ball again. That'll be off. They've missed a bunch of them early. Partially blocked inside. They'll push with Hill. Stop and go. Goes right to the rack. That won't go. Bothered inside by the big man. Gold comes out with it. They'll let it settle down. Behind the back twice. Lets her go. Rebound by Hill inside. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Gives it up to the wing. Fall away. That's not going to go. Gold pushes.
He had a breakaway, but the time ran out.
Number 52 is like, oh, great. I had a dunk coming up here, folks. So 17-10, and they'll have the first substitution sequence here. These clubs are playing basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14 for the South team in this contest. As we said, a lot of awards going out too. We've listed quite a few of them over the course of this. We gave you the BBCA 1,000-point scorers. Peyton Guy from West Rutland, 1780 in 3 years.
Yes. Well, she played as an 8th grader, so 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Still impressive.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Looks like 2,000's on the horizon, and not many people have hit that lofty number.
No.
Or the two Huntingtons?
Yeah. And the amazing thing is she still scored a lot this year, and she came off an ACL that was just 6 months old when the season started. So she really pushed to get back.
Coaches of the Year, we had a couple of them here. Carl Cerrone, Randy Lumsden both came on. Jason Gray won it for Thetford. Allie Mitchell for West Rutland, and she's coaching. She's got a pretty good excuse not to talk to us, doesn't she?
Yeah, I still may be able to snag her later.
Yeah, we'll get her before the course of the day. We talked about coaches' milestone wins, and we're going to encompass Division 1 and 2 too. 100 for Joe Mayhew from Colchester. Eric Berry, 200. He has 300 if you count Linden State.
Yeah.
He reminded me. 300 for Jeff Davis, Craftsbury boy from the NEK. And Solomon Bayer, Pack from South Burlington. He hit 100 this year. And Coaches of the Year, Jade Huntington for the girls, Division 1. Patrick Rainville, who's here today. I talked to him earlier.
Yeah.
Boys Division 1. Mike Gaudette from Hartford. He had a great year. They lost to Montpelier in the finals. Knocked off North Country in the semis with a great effort. Greg Davis from Lamoille. We talked about the fact that Lamoille's teams are back. Well, there's one of the reasons why. And he's got 3 girls on that Division 1-2 team. It's a lot of kids.
That is a lot of kids.
So he loses a lot heading into next year, doesn't he?
Well, he does, but he also returns a lot. So he still has a really good group of kids coming back, too.
Baseline move in traffic. That's pinned. Nice job by number 40. Able to get a lot of hand on it there. That's Luke Stalker from Springfield.
You mentioned Patrick Rainville earlier. I saw Tammy Rainville, his mother, longtime Danville coach, here today.
Yes. That will be an air ball put up by Stalker at that end. And we have a new set of numbers to learn here. Kason Steinhauer is in from Richford. He's 5'11". Will Steinhauer is his brother, I believe, right? From Richford?
I'm assuming.
Yep.
Don't know them personally.
Long ball, high arc. That's going to be changed. Good job by the defense on that side. And now they'll push again with number 30, Noah Dornborough from Twin Valley. Push it down the other end and push it down there. And he's 6'4" and handles the ball that well. Inside tip twice. Going to try for thrice, but they don't get it back. Gold has it, though. Almost picked off. Long ball out front.
The South has not been shy about shooting the basketball.
No, they haven't. They've jacked them up early and often. Coming out of it is Green. Will Steinhauer over the timeline. Slows it down there. Stop and go. Inside move. Beautiful pass at the end for 2. Way to give the ball up at the end for Carson Steinhauer. And that is Anthony Gennard, who plays way bigger than 5'7".
Yeah, plays for Danville, if I'm not mistaken.
He does. And he comes up with that steal. He does everything for this club.
Yeah, good look ahead.
Beautiful pass and a finish at the end by number 34.
That's Carter Blaney from Richford.
Good job. Yeah, his coach was just gushing about all the little things that young man does, and he's showing us here. Another drop the other way. North starting to stretch it out a little bit. Number 34, Blaney scores for their club. 23-10.
This North team's playing at a pace. They could get to 100. And they got enough good players to do it, too.
Outside, behind the three-point line. They'll work it there. South just wants a little consistency. Long ball to the top. That misses everything. Back the other way. Very aggressive tone put on by the team in green. That won't drop. It should have. Even though they're smaller, even this unit, they're not bigger than this club, but they're quick.
Yes,
Speed kills.
Yeah.
And they've done a great job to this point, up by 13. Behind the timeline, now pushing. Nobody stepped up, got him some confidence, says, I'll take this right to the house. Cooper Calkins, he's got an extra gear.
They're using these Danville and Richford kids as a group, and it's worked out well. It's a bunch of quick kids in the unit.
And Gold settling for the long ball over and over, Billy. You'd have a timeout by now, wouldn't
I
you?
probably would, yes.
Of course, if they start going down, they're all set.
Yeah.
They'll get back in this in a hurry. Inside, jump shot. Rebound it. That'll be a push off inside on number 32, Carson. Steinhauer, he's 5'11" from Richford.
I think you got to get 42 a touch here. Ryan Simons from Poultney, somewhere around the basket.
8:14 to go. First half here, second of 4. That's right, we're here all day long with NSN Sports. Inside pass, big collision. That'll be an offensive charge.
An offensive charge in the North-South game, something you don't often see, but that kid was excited enough. I bet he does it all the time.
Yeah, he probably does because he was into it.
Yeah.
Still is. Gets 5 from the opposition. Will Steinhauer from Richford taking that and happy about it.
Yes, very much so.
Driving inside the paint in the land of the Giants. Gets the shot off, but it's cleared after. Ryan Simmons from Poultney. Just talked about him. Almost loses the ball out front. Tenacious defense put on by Green. They're double teaming, too, when possible. Power move inside.
Try to take another one.
Luke Stalker is rugged and lost the rock as he went inside. But great job by these guards are getting off, and they're getting double teaming out of both those guards down low. Seven and a half to go. Taking their time against that man-to-man. Pull-up jumper. No good.
Oh, great rebound by Steinhauer.
Good job of going up. There's a kid who plays bigger than 5'11". Elbow jumper. Rolls around and drops in. That's Will. Steinhauer for 2. 17-point lead for the North. Drive inside. They've got men underneath. Foul before.
Yeah. It's going to make that one extra pass even. It doesn't matter if it's a regular season game or an all-star game. If you make that one extra pass, layups are easier than contested shots.
We talked about Dave Fredericton earlier. I remember as a lowly sports reporter for the Newport Daily, the dynasty he had at UVM for a few years. I thought they were never going to lose after watching
Anthony?
4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah, Mount Anthony had quite.
Man.
During that dynasty, it was when I played, and playing AAU, I had 3 or 4 kids from those teams on my AAU team, and I could see why they won a lot of games.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Fundamentally, they were better than any of the kids that we had.
And there were some good teams up north then, but that big monster from the south won 5 in a row. He won a couple more before that, I believe, too.
Yes, he did, yeah.
As Blaney knocks down a 3-ball from Richford. He's played well in this contest, and they've opened up a 19-point lead.
Yeah, South needs a bucket.
That'll be stolen on the far side. The push again. Deflected inside. Gold coming back. Long ball. That'll be short over there. They haven't got into rhythm, have they?
No, they have not, and they're not finding their teammates that well right now.
Over the other side, that goes out, but held in, of course, by Steinhauer, and he'll bring it up court. Finds a baseline man, good spin move. Underneath the basket, won't drop for him. There's a pretty effort. Almost stolen by Danville. Number 42 on that side, Anthony Gard, who does that all the time. Inside traffic, won't quite drop. They have not had anything drop for him so far.
No.
3 on 2. Calkins gives it up.
Calkins is quick. He really motors up the court.
Pushes the ball all the time. He's just like that in practice every day, his coach says too. They'll drop it down the left post. Inside the paint. Spin move from there. Gard lets it go, and he nails it from 3. Nice shot there. And they're about a bucket away from blowing this baby wide open if they hadn't already.
I think that was like something like a 22-point run, wasn't it?
Wow. 33-11 with 6 minutes to go in the first half. I got to say, I don't mind these very few stoppages in play.
No, that's perfect. Keeps the rhythm going.
So that'll be Gold basketball after this brief timeout to get substitutions in. So we'll get another group of kids inbounding over there. Brady Olmstead, he's from Windsor. Maybe they can get him rolling here. This is his home court.
Usually Windsor kids play well here in these North-South games for sure.
Over the top now. Look to drive inside. This is probably the smallest South lineup of the three. Maybe that'll be the answer for them. Stop and go off the wing. Picked off.
Oh.
Here comes the North again. 3-on-2.
That's Gouge from Twinfield.
They'll slow it back.
And a three-pointer by Sam Paris-Winooski, a very talented player, and that kid can get to the rim with the best of them.
Yeah, great job there.
Yeah.
He'll be knocking it down, and there will be another turn there. I want to thank our sponsor. This game is brought to you in part by Rutland Regional Medical Center, Vermont's largest community hospital. Consider healthcare for your career. Search jobs at rrmcccareers.org. Limelight Restoration Services Incorporated. That's a family-owned and operated, proudly serving the Northeast Kingdom and beyond with 24/7 emergency services from structural damage due to fire, water, or mold to your home or business. Call us for help, 754-2353, or find out more about their emergency services and an array of unique services online at limelightrestoration.com. Sabeth Law, representing the injured in personal injury as well as work comp cases throughout Vermont and New Hampshire. When dealing with insurance companies, you don't have to do it alone. Visit us at sabethlaw.com or call 1-833-SABETH to learn more about how we help our clients or for a free consultation. Buffalo Mountain Power Sports. That's an authorized dealer of Arctic Cat snowmobiles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, as well as Argo and Hisson ATVs and side-by-sides as well. Servicing all makes and models of snowmobiles, side-by-sides, bikes, ATVs, Buffalo Mountain Power Sports. That's a one-stop shop for new and used inventory, parts, gear, and accessories located in Hardwick, Vermont. Bellows Falls Union High School would like to congratulate everybody participating in today's events. We'd like to send a special shout-out to Colby Dearborn and Jackson Clark, wishing you both the best of luck. The Danville Bear community would like to congratulate seniors Cooper Calkins and Anthony Gonnard on being selected to play in today's Senior All-Star Game. We'd also like to congratulate Lauren Jonkus and Andrew Jonkus for being named to the Dream Dozen. The Twinfield and Cabot communities would like to congratulate Sam Russell and Miles Gouge on being selected to play in today's Senior All-Star Game. We'd also like to congratulate Tate Stewart for being named to the Dream Dozen. Twin Valley Booster Club. They're proud to be a sponsor of Vermont All-Star Games this year and wish Noah Dornberg the best of luck in this game. Kevin Smith Team Sports and Corporate Apparel. That is Vermont's largest independently owned sporting goods business. With over 100 years of combined experience, we guarantee 100% satisfaction. Find us on the web at kevinsmithsports.com/Team Sports Corporate and see how we can promote your team or organization with their extensive web stores. 38-16. They'll give it up to the corner. Trifecta from there. Gets his own rebound.
That was Devin Bryson from Virgins. That's his shot.
He'll try it from the other side. Just off.
Oh, good rebound by Oki Francis from Virgins.
Nice job there. Corner shot. That'll be off again. 0 for 3 on the 3 ball. This club is playing loose, this North team.
Sure are.
Corner shot, and that goes. Gold needs that. They need a bunch of those to climb back in this one. And that'll be number 14 knocking it in. I don't have a player for him. Do you know who that is, Billy?
I do not. I was trying to figure that out when I first saw this, and I do not.
I'm going to give him the 2 points anyway.
Yeah.
And that'll be a stoppage on the court with 3:12 to go in the first half.
That was a nice pass from Ryan Smith from Mill River. We got that name. But, 14, I don't have a name for him.
Which also reminds us that they do have 15. They have a full roster.
Yes. Yep.
At this point as well. 4 games up here tonight. We're on number 2, almost to halftime. And then we got Division 1 and 2 girls, and then Division 1 and 2 boys coming up today on NSN. It's been a long, long season. We'll take 3 weeks off, and I was looking at the schedule. I guess about April 9th, we're going to try baseball, softball,
nice,
etc.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the colleges, of course, still going strong. They'll wrap everything up the 1st of May. Eventually we'll have no break, Billy. That'll be our goal.
Yeah. I saw that St. Mike's is hosting a Northeast tournament game. Are you guys doing that?
Yes, we are.
You are? Nice.
Yep. And we should pass on, too. UVM won that playoff game, correct? They were up 5 by under 2 minutes.
I actually don't know.
They won by 7. So UVM will move on. And they will be announced tomorrow. They'll play They'll end up as about a 14 seed, 15 seed. Is that fair, Bill?
That's fair. I think if they were a 14 seed, they'd be psyched.
Okay.
If they're anything higher than that, that would be really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the highest seed they've ever had?
I thought they got to 13 one year.
Okay.
That was after they had been a few years in a row, and you kind of get rewarded after a while.
Yes, that makes sense. Breakaway now. They get back. Soft shot in the lane. Will not drop. Nice move, though.
Sam Paris and Winooski has lots of moves. I'm surprised that didn't go in.
They're diving on the ball up front. Maybe it's an exhibition all-star game, and these kids are playing hard. That's going to be pulled up the other way. Here comes Gold to the corner.
They need that.
Sets up. Over the top, not going to go. 38-19, 2.5 minutes to go. They'll try to jack one up from the other side. That will not go. Rebound inside. It's wide open, folks. Knocked away.
Oakley Francis with a nice steal.
Now a 1 against 2. Goes right to the lane with the left hand. Won't quite go. Kosick at 6'7" may have bothered him there a little.
I think he got a finger on that.
Gold back in a hurry. South lets it roll. That goes.
That's our mystery man.
Our mystery man's got 5 now. He may be the igniter that they need.
It does look familiar to me, though. I want to say he could be from Windsor.
Ben said Corey somebody. We'll try and figure it out. 38-22, long ball from the other wing. That's not going to go. They get the rebound. They don't settle for the layup, though. They're going to turn and try and get something more. And then to the other wing. That'll go off the glass. They deserve a break once in a while. Kosick, the big man, off the window. 38-25. Inside. Soft baby hook. That's a beauty, too.
That's a typical Oakley Francis basket right there, using that left hand to his advantage.
Beautiful finish for him all the way around. And that shot, you can get that shot off against everybody.
Yes.
Kosick scores again inside. He's got 6 now. Back-to-back hoops for the big guy. Off wing out front. Long ball, in and out. Good rebound inside. That'll be contact underneath. Gold will take it out with 55 ticks on the clock. Fast-paced first half. They stay right on schedule, though.
We try to because, parents are coming from all over Vermont.
Absolutely. Just over the south part. If you consider Randolph the half part of the state, it's about 115 miles from Newport. State is 185 miles long. We're just over the halfway part, I think, of the state here, setting in Windsor.
Yeah.
Over the top, by the elbow.
Nice
bounce pass. Uses the rim for protection.
Yeah, Devin Bryson, teammates during the year. They're finding each other, longtime friends.
Bryson's got that good length. Able to go under the rim. Fall away. That goes, and that's good.
That was a good move.
Our mystery man has got 7 now, and he's doing the job, isn't he?
We believe his name is Corey.
Yep.
Oh, so we got what we have is a uniform change. So that is a Windsor kid, I believe.
Corey Lockwood, we think it is now, and he's
Corey
playing
Lockwood.
well. I'll give him all the points then. So they are down a man overall, but they gave him that jersey late.
Yeah, I thought he looked like I thought he looked familiar to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
8 points. He's really giving them a burst. Down 13 though. Late first half. Over the top there to the big fella, who's been finding the range the last few moments. He'll give it up. Long ball's going to go.
Three.
South working their way back into this game. Dornborough knocks that one down from Twin Valley. 6'4". Picked off now by Gold. Got to look up in a hurry.
You have to get it off.
Couldn't quite. And that'll be short anyway. But they come all the way down. They were down 19. They're down 10 now. We're at 42-32 north at the half. We'll be back after these messages.
For 2 free classes using dual enrollment vouchers, and seniors can complete their last year of high school and first year of college.
I wouldn't bet against the South making a run because that's the way it plays out in these games, folks. And what a burst they got out of Connor Lockwood from Windsor. He brought him back.
Played really well in his home stadium.
Coming back the other way. And if you haven't been to Windsor High School, when we say stadium, it's got that stadium seating type of effect here, which you don't see in that many gyms in Vermont.
No, it's probably the only one in Vermont you can say that.
Yeah, it's for this shape. Right. Absolutely. It's a good look. Inside move, fake it, off the window, no good. Green still comes up with it. Stop and go, slashes inside, couldn't finish though. A lot of heavy gold around him. They come back. Over the top, tried to lob it at the end of the big fella. Too much lob, though. He tried to find 42, Ryan Simmons from Pulteney, who was a huge target. Just too much.
It looks like the South might have changed up their rotation a little bit. I see some different combinations out there.
Adjustments are key, and that's for sure. Long ball in the corner. Not going to go. Now they come out of their own end. 50-50 tickets abide. Long ball up front. I mean deep, too. That's good range.
That brings them even closer. Down to 7 points.
And they need that. This is the closest they've been in a long time. 19 points and then a steal. They're looking to cut into that again if they can. Looking at the long ball. Did not quite go. He's got 2 threes today. Fallow. And now Green will have to answer. Inside the lane, soft shot, rolls around. That bounces through. That's a beautiful finish.
That's a shooter's touch.
Cooper Calkins, 5'8", from Danville, but jumps better than that. And has got great speed. That time he threw a tough shot back against his body. He'll take it. Nobody to pass to. Calkins clears.
Calkins' name is pretty familiar on Danville, isn't it?
Then Stolden the other way. Dearborn inside, puts up a wild shot. Won't go for him. Calkins has it again. Almost lost again. That time, a foul. Mike Orton behind. Reminded him there. Big smile. 44-35. He'll take it out right in front of the South bench. We get Division I and II girls coming up and Division I and II boys. I don't know if they can play any harder than these kids have in this game, though, as they've really laid it all out.
Yeah, there's no question in the 3-4 games you usually see max effort.
Absolutely. Back out front again. Trying to get a surge going. They've crawled back to within striking distance. Inside power. Won't quite go. Rebound up. A lot of big collision inside. Picked up, though, by Goodard from Danville. Takes on the big fellas, and then he coughs it outside for the three. That's a great job all the way around.
Carter Blaney again.
And Blaney has 10 now from Richford. Blaney's been solid throughout. Long ball, no good. Rebound. Stumbled at the end of it. Thought he turned his ankle, but he did not. And now they'll push out of their own end. Scoring at the end again. They get close. And now back to a 14-point lead. Calkins gives him a little burst, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
And then inside.
That's
a mismatch, but he hangs in there.
Yeah, he plays with such energy.
Good job at number 42 again. Anthony Goodard. And we've seen him do everything. He's made great passes. He's hit a 3-ball. He plays great defense.
Well, this
like his coach said.
Yeah, this whole group here, the Steinhauers from Richford, they all play with great energy.
And love for the game. Nothing wrong with that. Long ball, corner, in and out, tipped away. They get it back on the weak side. Looked like a pretty good block, but some body, too, will result in 2 foul shots.
Carter Blaney took that one hard to the hoop.
Well, I'll tell you, if you're down here and you're hungry, they're moving a lot of stuff outside.
They are.
They just need another fryer later, that's all. Keep up with the dogs. But they get nachos, whatever else there. Number 34 knocks that down. That's Blaney. Blaney's got 11, quietly, for Richford. Let's give him a dozen. Unofficially, of course. Long ball to the top, quarterback style. Stop and go. 34 spin moves off the window, and he finishes with power. Jackson Clark from Bellows Falls. Waiting for him to do that because he's narrowly missed a bunch of them.
That was a good move. He might have sprained his ankle on that, though. It looked like he came down funny.
He's a physical kid, though. Big, rugged kid, huh? Inside the paint.
Very good football program down there. I wouldn't be surprised if he played football. He looks like a football player.
He sure does. That's what a weight room will do.
Yeah.
Think that could save us, Billy, or what?
Not at this stage.
Fair enough. 14 and a half to go. And it's gone. And that was good call, Billy. That's you don't miss a thing. That was a sprained ankle, and he will go to the bench. They'll pitch it out under duress to midcourt. It works, though. I guess when you're hitting a guy 6'7", you got an advantage.
It's a pretty good target.
Yep. To the corner. Big man says, I can take it too. Not going to go. Off green, out of bounds. They had position there. The screen team's given up a lot of inches. We talked about it. But they box out hard.
They do.
And they play good defense.
Yeah, and they all leap pretty well.
Lob over the top. Looking to pound it inside the Ken. Wing, step back, jumper. That's not going to go. Green will push. Two Danville boys. They lose it, though. 2-on-3. They'll slow it down. Almost picked off. Trifecta from the wing. No. Good rebounding position and a finish. Number 42 getting the job done.
I've been waiting for Simons to get a chance around the rim, and that was a good putback.
51-39. Schoolyard. 12-footer, good. Gennard stuff. You get 4 or 5 of Anthony, and you're going to win a lot of games.
Yes, you are.
Nobody ever told him he's 5'7", you know. And so he plays bigger. Baseline drive. Pull up. Almost goes for him. Rebound inside. That's just too much tall timber for some of those forwards in there, I think.
Yeah, I give him credit, though, for getting the rebound and putting it up and in, though.
BFA Fairfax head coach running things with Ian Jennings. 13 and some change to go in this contest. And, of course, Anthony there, Ben Sackett, just producer, just reminding me that Anthony is a running back for St. Johnsbury Academy.
He looks like a running back.
He sure does. That was a good one. Rugged, low sense of balance there. Perfect size for a high school running back.
Yeah, and not afraid of anything.
Certainly isn't.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
He's used to physical play, that's for sure, if he's a running back in Division I football.
Yeah, Kosich made a nice pass on that.
Green breaks out. Right to the hole, and then blocked at the end. Good defense, and then a big flop at the end of it, skying over the top. Great take, but defense was with him.
Calkins went right at Kosich, but Kosich met it at its apex and got the block after making an incredible behind-the-back pass down the other end.
He's not going to have much of a jersey left, though, Billy, before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Under 13. South made a good surge, came back within 7. The respond by the North has put them up by 15. Inside traffic. Too small a window, wasn't it, there?
Yeah, that was a force a little bit. You give him credit for trying to find a teammate, but no, there really wasn't much room there.
They retained possession, though. Long ball from the wing. No good. Long rebound. Gold grabs it. From the elbow. Foul. Trying to explain his place. Don't you know this is my home court?
Colby Dearborn
Lockwood.
did a good job of rising up, though, and trying to get a shot off. Wasn't allowed to come down. That's a point of emphasis for these referees. Make sure the players can come down safely now.
Tayton Griffin from White River Valley. He's number 44. Trying to get his point across. And as usual, it was a failing effort. Once the officials made the call, you won't see it change very often. .12:32. That's good. Lead is 14. South needs one more big run. Be short and out of bounds. They need a three-point specialist like Ben Sackett in this game, I think, Billy.
They could use one.
Stop and go. Change of pace. Into the lane now. Corkscrew. He's got a bag of tricks, that kid. It's picked off at the end of it by Calkins. He pushes. Tries to get it over 6'7", That's tough. And then he throws it away. That lob won't work with that length
No.
of Kosick.
I can remember Ben Sackett range being Caitlin Clark range when he played.
Yeah. Off the corner. The buzzer went off. Nobody stopped playing, though. Picked off now by number 34 inside. Blaney. Another 3-ball short. Good follow-up. They missed the layup. They'll try again. Pump fake. Blocked inside. Calkins gets it for a moment. And a push the other way. And that'll be a break in the action with 12 minutes to go to get us to the conclusion of this Division 3-4 All-Star game. Good pace throughout. South has settled down, but that mammoth lead has held up for the North.
They got it down to, was it 5 or 4?
7, 5 or 7, yes.
Yeah.
Quick timeout just to get new personnel in, and they're back at it.
This is the group that had Corey Lockwood in it where they made their comeback for Windsor.
They did a great job against their 5. Let's see if they can continue that, get the South back in it. No fouls in either club. There's a certain amount of let them play in these all-star games. 30-footer. Green has it. Full blast the other way. Preston out. Lets it go. Long board into the corner. Nobody's taken more than 8 or 10 seconds for the jacking a shot off. That's been the music that's been played all day long here. A lot of banners in this gym. I see a brand new one. Well, a year or two back, 2022, 21-2, Windsor High School State Championship Club. That was a real good club, too.
Yes, it was.
I think they beat Lake Region that year.
Yeah, they beat us, too, in the quarters.
That was a big team. Pushing it. Here comes Gold. Drop pass. Spin move. Soft shot there. Contact inside. The big guy's got good footwork.
He does.
Ryan Smith we're talking about from Mill River. Swishes the first one.
Yeah, trying to cut
These
into
big
this
fellas
lead.
can shoot. From the charity stripe, I mean. You'll get one more. The assistant on the south is Alan White from West Rutland, if I didn't mention that earlier. Allie Mitchell, of course, the head coach. Inside slashing move, they give it up. 25-footer, no good. Diving on it again, he's hustling. Miles Gouge there, 5'5". Got a lot of fight in him, that young man.
Yes, yeah. He had a good career for Twinfield.
And that will be a timeout on the floor. A 12-point lead for the team in green. Trying to make it 2-0 for the North early here. First game was a barn burner. It was Caitlin Davidson time late, though.
With some defensive help from Paige Dwinell. She played well, as you mentioned.
She was great, I thought. Yep. You always have one or two of these kids that are kind of unsung, quiet. Well, that didn't get by Billy and I. She was tough.
No.
Made a lot of plays for that club. Against 3 6-footers, I should add.
Yes. Accomplished 6-footers.
Yes.
Yep.
Knocked out of bounds on the far side. 54-42. Green inside. Tipped away. They come up with it. 3-on-3 developing to the wing. Stop and go there. Slashing inside. Beautiful goal. And a nice finish in traffic. That's a well-done completion by Olmsted from Windsor. Maybe these Windsor boys can bring them back. Knocked down. That'll be a hold. Coach Mitchell wanted that call. So she learned from the master down there in West Rutland.
Yes, yes.
Was she an assistant for her father for a while? Long ball, that's good?
I don't remember. I mean, she might have been for a year or so, but
okay.
She was a point guard for him And that was, certainly a time when Carl was winning a lot of games. So she's learned from one of the better coaches that you could learn from.
Sam Russell hit that three. He's 5'10". He's from Twinfield/Cabot. That gets him on the board, too. In fact, unofficially, 13 different players have scored for the North. How's that for balance?
That is balance.
Back outside. Spin move. Loses it momentarily. Gets it back. Kyler Crossman for Proctor. Inside. He's surrounded. And then stolen at the other end by Russell. Russell off the wing. Softly goes up. Knocked away. Good defensive effort at the end. 4:52 to go. 57-44. Inside traffic.
Good take.
And that'll be 2 foul shots for the hard-working Gorge. He deserves to go to the line. He's busted his tail all day long here.
I've been impressed with his ball handling. He moves around well with the ball.
All 5'5" of him. Shortest listed player in this game. As opposed to Kosick at 6'7". Oakley Francis is 6'5" for Virginia's the tallest northern player. Knocks down 1 or 2. That's 14 out of 15 kids have scored. They got to get Sam Paris into it. I don't remember him scoring, so he's the only one on my book and I don't have down. Do you remember him scoring or no?
I don't, but he would be the one, if you told me before the game who would score the most points for the North, it would be him.
I don't think he shot the ball, has he?
He made one shot early in the game, or he shot 1 3-pointer early in the game. I don't remember him shooting since then. But he can get to the rim with the best of them.
That's pretty good, though. Yeah. 14 players have scored for their club. That'll be thrown away. 58-44. Green ball. Official will set him up in front of the south bench.
I would not be surprised if you see Sam try to break this kid down, and he's going to get that first bucket.
5'11" Winooski. Stop and go.
Oh, he made a good kick-out pass.
Long ball from there, nice and it pass. Goes. Yeah. 4 now for Gorge. Good teammate there. Hasn't scored himself, and he gives of himself for his team. Inside, Gorge comes out with it. Another loose ball. He's fast. To the wing. No good. A lot of air there. They got a couple yellow jerseys. They find him. Puts it up and played good defense on him at the end. 22 thought he had to give me Brady Olmstead, and he got up on him. Stop and go. Drives inside softly. Gets his own rebound. And puts it up and scores.
It's good work.
Ryan Smith, 6'6", Mill River.
Actually, that was Oakley Francis from the North.
Yes, it was for 2.
Yeah.
And Ryan comes back and
gets that
bucket that I already had in my book.
You just saw that ahead of time.
Yeah, I guess so. 63-46. Slashing move, and that doesn't go for him. Sam Paris. I think he wants to get on the board here, and I don't blame him. Diving all over the place. Gorge again.
Yeah.
Making sure of the call at the end. And we're down to 8:25 to go. Gold ball. Still plenty of time for them to make a late surge if they can. Down by 17, though. 3 ball can bring you back in a hurry. Coach doing a good job playing the D. Good move inside. Contact at the end. That'll be 2-shot situation for Crossman from Proctor. He's 5'9". And he'll stand on the charity stripe.
Chance to dig into this lead.
Windsor with their logo on midcourt and Yellow Jackets in both end zones. In the MBL Marble Valley League. On the foul line. How old would you say this gymnasium is? Because it was obviously built a state-of-the-art facility, Billy.
I want to say it was 96 or 7.
So not very old.
Might even been 95, somewhere in there.
That shot's up and in. Paris up with it. Gives the ball up to his running mate. Almost a 3-guard set the way they're playing on the outside. One dribble, lets it go, and he hits again. Wow. Nels is coming on strong here late. That's his second 3-ball in the last minute or two. And it's a 19-point lead, equaling their high water mark again. Green comes up with it.
Too bad there was a foul there. That was a good lookout pass by Paris.
Yeah, great job with the left hand. Ambidextrous, isn't he?
He's had a good career, and he's played really well this year to get them where they went.
Lost by a single point to Hazen. And beat Hazen last year in the title game.
Correct.
3-ball from the wing. Deep. Tipped around, out of bounds. That will stay Green ball.
$7:37 to go.
Thank you, Billy. You know I can't see that 1 or 7 from my left side. Controlled by Green. Big lead for them. They can do what they want here. It isn't like anybody stalling in this game. That's not happening. And that'll be against Green, favoring Gold, as they attempt to come back in this contest, a contest that has been controlled early and often. That won't drop. He banged it off the hand off the backboard. That did not affect the shot, but sometimes they'll get on you for that. Tipped out of his hands and out of bounds on the other end.
The gym's starting to fill up.
Yeah, good crowd. You said this is about one of the biggest part of the day,
Yeah.
right? That lap over before the 1 and 2 girls and the conclusion of this 3-4 boys game.
Yeah, and we have to do the awards.
That will come after this game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good move by Francis finishing at the rim.
Good job there. They've done a lot of things right, this club, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Francis with a half dozen now. Makes me want to see him play soccer. Long one almost rolled in. Sam Paris pushing. Takes the jumper. Won't go for him. It's contact behind.
Oh, he's going to get on the board.
I thought there was, and kind of delayed it for a second.
The ball flattened out, you could tell.
You don't see this very often. This will be, if he can hit 1 out of 2 here, all 15 players are on the board for the North.
But still 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's a great job. 3, 6, 8, 10. Carter Blaney from Richford. He's got 12. He leads all scorers. And there it is. Paris on the board. Francis has got 6, 7 for Gorge. Xavier Hill got 5. I think those were in the first 30 seconds of the game, weren't they?
They were.
5 for Kennard. 69-47. That's picked off by Green. Big man trying to go coast to coast. Gives it up. Now they'll throw it back in to the post. Puts it up left hand and it goes. But he walked first.
Oh, that's a shame. That was a good move.
Oakley did a good job in that series and a good teammate. He did all the work on that series and they gave him the rock back. Big man handles the ball, moves well, doesn't he, at 54?
You can see that's why he's successful at soccer as
yeah,
well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number 22 finishes there. Brady Olmstead. The field goal inside and a chance for the natural 3-point play. Yeah, he's coordinated. Good athlete all the way around. Does he have a third sport? Does he do anything in the spring or
he
takes time off or plays soccer again?
Plays spring soccer. And we'll do some AAU, but he's graduated. I have his sister Ava plays for me and same type of player. She's only a sophomore. She's going to be.
She got the height and length that her brother does?
She's about 5'6", 5'7", and left-handed and can play inside and outside. So she'll be similar to him for sure.
Will young Oakley Francis play soccer anywhere at the next level?
There's talk of it, but I think it might be local. So I don't want to speak for him or his family or whatever, but I think there's some college teams that are still trying to get him to play for them. I mean, he's very talented.
A 6'5" defender who's coordinated like that and probably great speed as part of the total package.
Well, for his high school team, he had to play a little bit of center mid this year, too, and he did well at that as well. So he could probably play a number of different positions at the college level. But you can see he's got good pace to him.
10 for Corey Lockwood now in the game.
Yeah, he's played well.
One more changeover to get this to the end. It's going to take a bolt of lightning now with an 18-point lead for the team in green, 69-51. And then a good break between. They do a nice job down here staying ahead of schedule, Billy. Only 10 past 2 right now.
Absolutely.
Game scheduled for 3 and 5, and I can guarantee you they will start on time. What will come up between games next?
So they'll have the
More
Dream
three-point shooting?
Dozen.
Okay.
And then they will have Coach of the Year awards for 3-4. I think you'll see the Player of the Year award, too, during that time. Milestone wins. We'll take a good 10 minutes probably to get everything wrapped up with that.
Xavier Hill and his crew back, the crew that started the ball game and got the North off to such a good start. 11-2 right out of the blocks, and they've made it stand up inside. Cleared, and now the big push. Jacoby Patterson. Rivendell up, fakes a shot. Right through the middle, and scoring is number 30, Finn O'Donnell.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right. Finn O'Donnell. Rivendell.
Six-footer from Rivendell. Got a quick first step, doesn't he?
Certainly does.
Lob over top. Gonna turn from there. Back his man off. Be off to the left. Now a push. 3-on-1 developing for the North. Right to the rack. Misses there. A lot of green jerseys inside the lane. But Gold saves it momentarily. Hill has it now. Gets everybody under control. Makes a soft pass the other way. And Finn scored again. He's got 8 now. Nice job by Xavier. There's a hard player to replace for Hazen.
Oh, yeah, because it's not just the scoring. It's the assists and the ball and game control. He's a very heady player.
Pushing the other way. Makes everybody better around him.
Absolutely.
One of those great players that'll do that for your program. Stop and go. Beautiful finish on the side. Dearborn for 2.
Good
Nobody
look
looking.
That's
and
a great look ahead.
Inside. Yes. 7 now for Ethan. Beautiful pass. That pass made it. And he gave the dap to his teammate. Over 4 to go. Inside, picked off. 22 pushing. Goes inside, puts up a soft one. They get rebounded behind it with Hill, and he scores. He's got 7. 6'3", Xavier Hill. Got some good talent down there in Hazen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's one of the better ones in a while. They had Revard last year. They had that young man this year is number 34, swishes it on a fall away. Jackson Clark from Bellows Falls. Hill lets it go from deep. Off the back iron.
That's a good rebound.
In a crowd, too. Slashing off the corner for 2. Good stop and go. And the finish was there. And Finn O'Donnell has double figures now, too. He scored a bunch on this series. 3 field goals in this grouping. 3 ball, no good. 2 bounces inside. Big man takes it. Puts it up softly. That won't go. Gold all over the rebound. Still working hard. And they throw another one up there. That won't go. And then cleared. Now they'll push. Got an open man off that wing. That won't go. And a foul inside. That'll be on number 32, Garrett Owens from West Rutland.
It's a tough take.
O'Donnell is going to try and add to his totals. First half, it was all Carter Blaney with 12 from Richford. And he was a big part of getting him that large lead, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Finn misses the first. He's got 1 more, though. Finn, one of those kids who plays bigger than he is, 6 foot tall. Does a good job inside, though. And he'll get 1 more here as we're getting late. A little over 3 minutes to go. Misses both. That's what I get for building him up, poor kid. The jinx was on. He's played well, though. Stop and go. Fall away. Clear rebound and a big push again. Hill slashes inside,
nice
gives
pass.
it up for the 2 points.
Very nice pass.
Finn says, man, I play with this Hill kid. I'll score 30 a game. Good jumper right there and a finish, too. Dearborn coming alive here. He's got 5 now. He's 5'9". He's from Bellows Falls.
Yep.
Wing J. That's good, too. Shooting in rhythm and shooting free and easy, this club, aren't they?
Good, how are you?
That's 10 now for Ethan. And they'll come back with a quick one. 84-59.
Yeah.
Hill off the wing. Wanted an angle. He wanted
nice
a dunk.
pass.
But he'll give the ball up.
Yeah.
Second shot will be good. Parkman for 5 now.
Hill's been very unselfish.
It's hard as Stepford and Hazen go against each other. They play together well, don't they?
They do.
Hill clearing. Pushes again. Off the wing. Window. It's good. He's got it going over there. Finishing with a flurry.
Really put up some points.
Certainly has. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 for Finn O'Donnell now. Late in this contest. They'll come back in a hurry. Minute and a half to go. 86-62. Saw finish inside. Won't quite go. Hill gets it back again, and that won't drop. He'll go to the line for a couple.
He's played really hard.
Always does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
86-62. And he'll step to the line here as we wind it down to 1:23 to go in this contest. We'll take a break between games. Stick around for the Division 1-2 girls. Ladies will be up next. And then at 5 o'clock, the 1-2 boys will go at it. Good crowd on hand. If this holds, I'm gonna agree with Billy and say 850, 900. We've got 700 in here. Good by Hill. Well, Billy said they might score 100. They got 90, Billy.
Yeah, they put up a pretty good amount. Certainly enough to win.
From the elbow. He'll turn and drive it inside. Good reverse change. That won't quite go. They'll tip it out.
All right, see one more assist here.
Goes to the wing. Deflected. Good job by Gold playing hard at the end. Maybe a dunk at the end. They didn't want that dunk happening, and that'll be off Gold and coming back the other way.
Yeah, that's Mitchell Parkman always playing hard to the end.
Parkman will take on anybody.
Yeah.
At 6'2", he doesn't care.
No.
He played good defense there with 1:02 to go, 1:06 to go in the game. Been a good run today for the North in this game. They got ahead early, 11-2. Pretty good comeback by the South to close within 5. But then another burst put on, a 10-4 burst. And that's the way it's rolled. And Finn O'Donnell, if he keeps playing, he's going to have 30 because he's got a bunch on this segment. He's got 2, 4, 6. He's got 10 in this group. That'll be a long ball. That's good by number 22.
Yeah, Brady Olmsted from Windsor, probably the last basket he makes in his home.
He'll remember that.
Yes.
7 points for him now. A little earlier than this last year, we're down to 30 seconds. Remember the Division I fellas? They just went wild at the end. Just let the dunkathon begin towards the end. Kind of like the NBA All-Star team. Defense was no. They'll finish again in traffic. That's that man again. He's having a career this last 5 minutes. Long ball in the corner. No good. 10 seconds to go. Back the other way. Line up. 3 ball. That will not go. Good hustle to the end. 94-65 is what we've got right now. Just a matter of picking our player of the game. We got a couple in mind. 3 seconds to go. They'll try a 50-footer at the end. Gets enough thrust on it. That'll miss. And it's a 94-65 win for the North in this Division 3-4 All-Star game here today. Well, you can take it early, Billy, or take it late. Do you like Carter Blaney for setting the pace early, or who do you like?
I liked Blaney in the first half, and that's where I thought I was going to go, but I like the unselfishness of Xavier Hill. He might not have had as many points as some of the other kids, but he tried to get everybody in his group involved, and I think that benefited that group. They outscored their counterparts a lot when he was on the floor.
Xavier Hill is it. He will get the unofficial award from Billy Waller, myself, Ken Wells. We're going to take a break. That one ends up 94-65, and we'll have the Division 1 and 2 girls